At this point, you should know the in-depth rebuilds cover teams from a multitude of different backgrounds. In the American Conference, we can see that Cincinnati's chilling at the top. Most teams have a really good record, including Cincinnati at 5-0. Backing them up is Tulane. We have UCF at 4-1, Memphis at 4-2, and then we start getting into the negative records. And that is where our rebuild is going to lead us today. What I find super ironic about this particular rebuild is that even though USF is sitting at a 1-5 record, they've been blown out by some teams and then also come close to snapping Cincinnati's 30-game home winning streak. So where is the ultimatum here? Where is the middle? I'm going to say this bloke's name is Jerry. But against Howard, Jerry had 0 touchdowns at 1 pick. He was pretty efficient, I must say. But we need better. We want to win a natty. We want to go from the American to potentially the ACC or maybe even the SEC. So what's goody fellas, and welcome back to our in-depth rebuilds. Today, of course, we are rocking with USF updated American Conference. My goal today is, of course, win a natty. I want to win a Heisman. I want to win the American and then go to a better conference, a harder conference. So lo and behold, we are the 3rd worst team in the conference. To start now with the depth chart, we got Timmy McClain. He's a true freshman. I think he's going to get redshirted. We're going to let Cade Fortin start. A running back, we got a junior. I'm mainly, again, looking for these freshmen. Wide receivers, not that deep. Unfortunately, we do have a couple of people from the looks of things. These first 2 years, maybe even 3 years, are going to be really bad for us. So I imagine, because we are in Florida, we might come across some better talent. Maybe some talent that wants to stay in-state. Just FYI, our team needs are essentially everything. All right, what do we got on the interest? There's got to be, I was going to say, there has to be some 4 stars. There's a lot of DTs, like a lot of DTs. I mean, 2 of them have to be good at least. All right, what do we got? Okay, that's not a good start to the rebuild. Going down 7 overall, 8 overall. Wait, are we... What is going on? Not bad though. It's good to see a fullback go up overall. Okay, Jeremy Cantrell looks like a quarterback. Can also play wide receiver. I mean, we'll just see how it goes really. All right, line up freshmen because every single one of you is getting redshirted. So we come in C+, C+, and B-. Not gonna do us very well in the American. James Bailey, he's a JUCO, but I like it. If essentially you're over a 70, you're getting a scholarship at 700 straight off rip. I wouldn't even mind the fullback because he's a freshman himself. We got a great bonus. Outside linebacker, we'll pick that up. As for everybody else, I mean, positions that we might need more so would be tackle, I guess. And then why not DT? Oh yeah, we have a lot of team needs. Check that out. All right, so what is going on in here? I'm gonna need to get an update. We got Eric Young in the bag from the looks of things. Same as Eric Jackson. We just gotta hope that Miami doesn't creep back up because teams like to do that. Okay, I don't need this tackle that bad. Like 700 points is a bit ridiculous. We get a lot of points back now. Low lock cheese, don't do me dirty. I can already see 19% lock on the 5th best player in the class. 2 5-star athletes to start out. 6'6", we got a wide receiver, another wide receiver. Recruiting in-state has to be ridiculous when it comes down to Florida. Because we might not be able to compete with schools like this, but we get the leftovers though. We switch it up though. Okay, we got a 4-star tight end. I bet you Jeremy Glover will go down overall. There goes another quarterback, Craig Frazier. Great throw power, great accuracy, can carry the ball so we don't have to worry about him like fumbling it or anything like that. Okay, even Trey Collins gonna go up overall. I knew it. I knew Jeremy Glover was gonna go down overall. And tight ends are so easy to read, man. And to finish it off, the O lineman. So this guy's got 98 Excel. I like that. So it was Craig Frazier that was the quarterback. We'll get a little cheeky start on him for now. With 2,400 points, where do I want to go? Craig Frazier, 100%. Jason Brothers, do we just go all in right now on receiver? Get that out the way early? If we recruit quarterback and receiver at the same time, redshirt him. Malik is a JUCO, so Anthony Howard for now. All right, this is the scariest part of the rebuild, and it's the initial week as well. Let's send past this East Carolina week. Hopefully we get some commits Hopefully we get some good news, and we might already be looking at a top 10 class, no word of a lie. Woo! Okay, that is a lot of yellow right there. But what do we got? Buster in the bag. You're in the bag. Frazier's in the bag. Freeman's in the bag. Brothers is in the bag. Joey looks to be another running back. You know what? We might have a little bit of a monster right here because he can receive at the backfield too. We'll get Corey while we're at it. Looks like we already have a pretty decent class right here as well. Some high 60s, mid 70s. We are under-promising and overachieving right now. Let's bring everybody in versus Miami. Why not? Unfortunately for us, we didn't really get defense. We only got offense. All right, so Buster. To stop being a Buster and commit. Wow, Shannon James, what happened here? Okay, so LSU just decided they wanted him all of a sudden, and now they're going to get him. This is why it's so important to get as many points on them as you can. Like, we've got 700 and we're still dropping out of this battle. Beautiful, we got the trio. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce this bloke's name, but he's transferring, so it is what it is. That's not the worst class right there, though. Amari's gonna transfer it. Bad. Now, all of a sudden, I don't need this tight end anymore, even though we're gonna get him regardless. I don't really care about anybody here. I'm just gonna go all in on Lance Williams. Best overall at a position that we need as well. And this class is just so stacked. And we just signed Amari. So we do not go up a prestige level. We're going to maintain. We did have the best class in conference though. So where was the next team in the American, out of curiosity? It was UCF, who went 10-3 and they finished 33rd in the nation. Cincy's got to be somewhat close after that. They were. Cincy went 12-1. So like we established, Frazier getting redshirted. Same as all 4 of the stud receivers we just got. This is perfect though, because we have a lot of seniors who we want to finish up their careers. Amari by default has to get redshirted. This is the way the game is. So we definitely need depth at tight end. I'm glad all 3 of these blokes here. Same as linebacker, but that guy's just bad. It would even be cool if I could find some kind of gem. We have a 3-star fullback right here. Okay. I'm taking all the safeties. Out of the 20 players I'm about to pick up, I think 99% of them are on the defense. All right, survey says I need some of these DTs to at least be in the 70s. That's not bad. We got 1. Yeah, is everyone just gonna hover around? Oh, even the fullback is asked. So we did have a couple of players on the All-American first team. On the second team, we had our quarterback, our running back. What's crazy is this quarterback doesn't even start. Middle linebacker, cornerback, you love to see it. Even our punter getting some love. We might just be going to low lock cheese because this is terrible. I'll get the O-lineman at a minimum, same as the safeties and the cornerbacks. So not bad, we're up to B minuses across the board. That's quite a jump. It was a tough decision, but I decided to start Fortin over McLean. The awareness was the difference for me, 91 to 82. It's a no-brainer. Low lock cheese, talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all. What is the word? All right, this bloke already committed. 22% lock, not really feeling it. Here we go. Jonathan Allen looks like a beast. Hopefully he can be a cornerback at 6'5". Don't need receivers though. If you're a receiver, please evacuate. I don't need you. Kicker as well. I mean, you can always redshirt a kicker. We have a really good kicker and punter right now. Now that we've got Amari, we don't necessarily need a tight end. So there goes Chad Prince. I just don't think John Webber is worth competing for, but it's not that I want him. I just don't want UCF to get him. All right, and with our brand new players, let's see what we're looking like. I need defense, please. Okay, he's a decent cornerback, Sean Washington. This bloke looks like another quarterback, which normally I'd be happy for it, but just today is not the day. I like Jason Evans. He's not a great overall, but I think he'll go up quite a bit at safety. And if I'm not mistaken, he's pretty tall as well. He's 6'2", 205. So not the worst case scenario. We got to take Jason Jenkins. That's a no-brainer. And Chad Prince. It's got to be Chad Prince. I was going to say TJ Bergstrand. Hopefully we can commit some players like super early into the season. The way that this American is stacked right now with Cincinnati going 12-1 and things like that, we need to act now so we can stay on par with them. Even though our first class was absolutely amazing, could always be a little bit better, you know? I guess we could chuck probably 100 into the kicker. That's not too OD, is it? 700 into Hurd. That'll help out the D-line. Where was the fullback? I swear there was a fullback. I just need these guys to hurry up and commit. Like, what are you waiting for? I'm even going after these guys, and they're 67 overall. They're not really worth the points. So fingers crossed. I'm hoping by the time we get to the end of season 2, my screen is completely yellow. Okay, not bad. Kicker, receiver, tackle, left end, cornerback. We do get level 2 insta-commit of season 2 though, which is kind of wild. So no bowl game for us, and our target win per year is 7, which we did not get. The players leaving transferred. Jeremy Cantrell. Ah, dude, you were redshirted though. My heart is no longer here. You didn't even take a snap. All right, 10K into Donald and 5K into Bergstrand. Nice, we got them both. Beautiful. And we even got a backup running back. That was a top 25 class. So next was actually Navy, who went 7 and 6 with the 24th best class. And behind them was 11 and 2 UCF with the 35th best class. Okay, this next year though, we have to go positive because we gotta climb back up. Now that we're a 2-star, it just makes things that much harder, you know? Well, again, our offense improves, but that's not exactly what we're after. Linebacking core is a little bit weak. Cornerback is not as bad as I thought. They're not bad. Our first 90 overall, and it's a punter. However, Fortin, who enters his senior season, is up to an 89. He'll get even better. Defense should be better with 2 high 80 overall cornerbacks. McLean jumps up to an 86. Amari jumps up to an 86. The only problem is Frazier now, because what are we going to do? Is he just going to stay behind his whole career? So 3 of our top 4 receivers are guys that we recruited last year, already making tremendous leaps. Could not be happier. And what do we look like now that we're a 2-star school? We still have 4-star players interested. So I guess it's just going after those defensive ends, getting them down packed, and really just trying to come out of here with the best class possible. 4-star outside linebacker. Yes, okay, we need that. 5-star defensive end, ranked 5th in the nation. Don't mind if I do. I mean, we'll try our luck at it. We also have a 5-star tight end here and a 5-star outside linebacker. Where are these gems at? I mean, this guy went up 5 overall, but that's not exactly what I'm after. There we go. And then here we go. Mark Butler's an 80. Nick Freeman is a 78. And Adrian King is an 80. Look at his speed, though. Bro, I'm going all in on Adrian King. We need to get Adrian King. All right, well, no brainer here. All 3 of them are getting what they deserve. Nick Golden also getting 700. JD Williams also getting that. Everybody else here is very expandable. So I don't mind offering scholarships, but that kind of is where it ends. We're up to 88 overall with a 90 offense and an 88 defense. We ain't playing around this year. Butler, Freeman, geez, it looks like we're definitely not going to get King. Okay, so Mark Butler has to get cut. Nick Freeman has to get cut, and so does Adrian King. We get all of our points back, but I would have preferred the latter. 5-star athlete, though. Nate Robinson. Okay, top 100 player who's a defensive end. Like the game knows exactly what I want, and they're force-feeding me right now. That is a great cornerback. Nate Robinson, I'm so glad I found you because we need you. Tyler Carey, this was a gem that we found. 76, not bad. Jason Garrett, funnily enough, 80 overall, +6 gem, 88 man, 84 zone, 87 press. The best part is he's 6'3". Okay, Reggie Justice does have potential at corner. I just scouted, right? Okay, so good. This is really gonna work out for us. I guess because defensive end is such a big need, we will go after Doug Jones here. And I remember there was another cornerback. Somebody else was a corner. I thought it might have been Reggie. Okay, it was Josh Tate. Josh gets 700, and then we get 250 on Reggie Justice. No scholarships have been offered. Let's just pray, ladies and gentlemen, that we can get the lead and then just insta-commit. And from there, it's all uphill. Nate Robinson, not gonna insta-commit. Jason Garrett, not gonna insta-commit. We haven't built it up for Reggie yet, but Doug Jones, can we get a singular insta-commit? Josh Tate. No way. USC is gaining on us for Jason Garrett. That is not good. We could probably scam him in the offseason. All right, we're kind of running a little bit thin on points here. Is there anybody I can just scoop up on low lock? Anybody. Herbert Atkinson, JUCO sophomore, runs a 4.32, only 21% locked. 78 overall. He is a JUCO. Drew Underwood, come on. Yes, okay, we got our first Insta. This is the best I can really do right now. At least we got one of the players. I would have liked to have gotten like 2 or 3 of them because that would have helped us out tenfold. All right, it is a little bit late in the season, but we did manage to get Jason Garrett and Nate Robinson. Perfect for us. How is this guy not committed yet? That is the biggest lead I have ever seen. 12,500. Okay, nice. We'll take it 7-3. Not the season we were hoping for, but hopefully 8-5 is enough to get us back up. to a 3-star prestige. I don't necessarily care too much about Fortin. He had 39 touchdowns, 9 picks. On the rushing end, 1,100 yards with Batty. What I'm mainly looking for is this receiving core to see what they got up to. Not bad. Anthony Freeman was our leading receiver with 950 yards. And Amari finished in second as a tight end. You love to see it. Since we did do so well in the regular season and we got a lot of cornerbacks, we're going to target Ty Roberts and Nick Ware. Nick Ware will get the less amount, but that's only because we signed so many cornerbacks. So not bad. We do go back up to a 3-star prestige, and we got the 13th best class, which is our best class to date. The 5-star was, of course, Nate Robinson, who was second in the class, I believe. But nobody should have came close to us in the American. Like, I understand if there's another American team in the top 25, which there was. It was Navy again, who went 3-9 with the 23rd best class. How do they keep doing this? So our updated corner room is absolutely stacked. I know I did say that there would be no more red shirting, but surprise, surprise, we're gonna do just one more year of red shirting. And after that, we are completely good. Nate Robinson needs to be redshirted because he'll be taking over for Will Jones after his senior season. And it worked out perfectly for us because Josh Tate will also get redshirted. He'll be taking over for the 2 senior strong safeties. So we might have to pick up a quarterback this year. McLean will be getting the start as a junior. Frazier back up as a sophomore. We need to get somebody now though, preferably the best overall possible. Redshirt that guy. And then we'll probably end the rebuild when the next prospect becomes a senior. At running back, we're looking sweet. We have sophomores and freshmen. Even at fullback, we have a 77 overall. At wide receiver, it just keeps getting better. We have sophomores hitting the 90s now. Amari's up to a 91. The O-line is steadily progressing. That's why we went after it so early. It's all around that mid-80 mark. I love looking at our cornerbacks because we now have 2 in the 90s, 2 in the high 80s, and we're going to redshirt a couple more. Just so you guys are in the loop, Timmy McLean will be getting the start at quarterback this year. It's only a 1 overall difference between the 2 of them, and I gotta say it's gotta come down to the awareness. All right, man, here we go. We're back on top. We're back as a 3-star. I just need a quarterback. I don't really need secondary anymore, so I can go ahead and get rid of that. Unless you're really good, of course. Then I'll make an exception. So there goes 2 solid offensive linemen already. Another fullback. 4-star quarterback. Okay, I'm looking for like an 80 overall quarterback, though. So it's probably going to come down to some kind of crazy athlete, low-lock cheese player that does end up being our final quarterback. There's just not even enough talent here to really fill the board, unfortunately. Pretty much all of these guys are going to be busts, would be my guess. Nobody, yeah, Obadiah goes down 9 overall. Like, why'd you even show up? Okay, Billy Hodge goes up, not bad, 77 overall. This is the first time that we've kind of filled up quite a lot of the All-American first and second team. Remember, there are 11 teams in this conference now. The fact that we were able to get close to 10 is a massive sign of things to come. We come in A-, A+, and A-. So I have 2 goals for this year. Get myself a quarterback and try and win the American Conference. Now, where are me athletes? Look at that. The 2nd best player in the class, 13% lock. We also, the 10th best player too. Brian Cooper, he's 6'6" and runs a 4. Damn, bro. But to be fair, a lot of the players that we did just commit in the last couple years are going to be gone by the end of this rebuild. So we got to start looking towards that next generation. Even though we're not going to redshirt or anything like that, the skill positions, the secondary, the offensive line, there is so much quality, but not enough quantity. We're dropping down for Billy too. So one of these athletes better be a quarterback. Ray Coleman is a nice little consolation. Now that I think about it, I really want Billy, but damn, Terrence Mark going up to an 81. He's really well-rounded. We want Terrence Mark, an 81 outside linebacker is ridiculous. I think we're good at running back for now. Let's go back into Scott Godfrey and then Brian Cooper to finish it off. Hopefully we get some insta-commits in the next couple weeks. All right, insta-commit cheese. We're dropping down for Billy. Can I get some points back on Kellen? I can't. Not even Gray, the backup quarterback, wants. Wow, how unlucky can I be? Not even Terrence Mark? We're just so unlucky with the insta commits. It looks like we're just gonna have to try and sign them organically, I guess. We'll bring in Billy in week 9. Maybe we might be able to jump Miami there. They might even lock us out, so we gotta be careful here. Billy committed to Miami. If I would have signed everybody here, which it looks like there's a 100% chance that's gonna happen. If we were to sign anybody on top of this or add any other players on top of this, they'd just end up getting cut, so there's no point even bringing them in. I haven't slept in like 48 hours and it's starting to show. Okay, so Terrence Mark was a part of this class. I'm tripping, I thought he was a part of the last class. The only thing I'm scared of is that our defense is letting in so many points. Like, we are winning off the sheer strength of our offense, but our defense is really scaring me. There goes everybody other than Brian Cooper, but yeah, no, there goes everybody. Running back, wide receivers, Terrence Mark, the linebacker. Tulane's 8-0, Houston's 8-0. Wow, look at these overalls, man, I'm telling ya. To be fair, we're right up there with the best of them, but this game is so unpredictable. Imagine a universe where Tulane is ranked 2nd and Houston is ranked 5th. These little losses, man, are really the difference right now. Oh, here we go. All right, Amari's trying to declare. We need you to come back. We are losing Christian Williams. We are losing our 99 punter, and for the most part, I mean, there goes Brian Batty. 2 linebackers trying to transfer. Don't mind if I do. And would you look at that? We're up to a 4-star prestige as well. We got the 3rd best class in the nation. Gonna be Houston, who finished the season ranked 2 and had the 25th best class. So they're up to a 5-star prestige. Not bad for them. We, however, picked up a lot of really stud players right there. So McLean put up 3,500 yards, 35 touchdowns, 13 picks. He will no doubt be a 99. The rushing end is a little bit iffy this year, but on the receiving end, putting up some very nice numbers. Was there any standouts on defense? I guess it would go to Jamari Stewart with 5.5 sacks, 22 TFLs. So I'm gonna do 2 more years of recruiting is what I would guess. In that time, I'm hoping this team is good enough to get there. However, I might redshirt some players if it means that they'll stick around for the year that Coleman's a senior. Because there's a lot going on right now. I'm starting to lose track of what's going on. Yeah, cornerback is a position that we do not need to recruit. We have 4 freshmen. Same as free safety. Don't need to recruit it. Got Nate Robinson. Same as strong safety. Don't need to recruit it. We got Josh Tate. Linebackers, defensive tackles, offensive lineman, and a tight end. That is all we need. But anyway, receiver, we're good. Tight end, yes sir, and you're 6'6". Need that linebacker, need that DT. Don't need a safety, but you know what? I will pick it up. What if we don't get it and then they transfer and then we're screwed? Tight end, nice, that's out of the way. These guys are gonna have a decent amount of time to progress. AJ Long goes up. Woo, Josh Pierce is a beast. Okay, so linebacker should be close to being done as well. We come in A+, and B+. So our defense drops down to a 90, but our offense bails us out being 99. And we dominate the All-American first team quarterback, wide receiver, left tackle, DT, and our kicker, of course. On the second team, we also have 3 more members of the O-line, our defensive end, 2 of our cornerbacks as well. Josh Pierce, we have a 390 bonus, and he's an 81 overall. Just sickening how good he is. I just feel like that linebacker is going to get stolen away. We're filling out the D-line. The D-line should be done with the players I've just found. Oh yeah, O-lineman too. We need O-lineman bad. One of these guys got to go up. There we go. It was Greg Mays. So he's getting 700. We did get the tight end. Okay, so tight end is done. Yes, the fullback. Okay, and we got 2 linebackers. I guess it's compensation. Bowling Green has the lead for Josh Pierce. What is going on? Where do we want to bring everybody in? Let's start with Josh Pierce. So Bam has him scheduled week 11. So we're going to bring everybody in versus SMU. All right, I'm not looking forward to this. We did get the DT, the left guard, and the safety. We still need to get Josh Pierce though. Finally, Jason Robinson. Okay, we got 1. We're averaging like 1 insta commit per year. Anyway, back to Josh Pierce. So this is the bloke that I was most interested in. Bam is going to get locked out. They better be careful. In fact, I think they already are locked out. They might be able to get back into it. Ooh, another outside linebacker, CJ Walsh. I didn't even see this guy. The beautiful thing is if we get too many linebackers, they can just transition to defensive end anyway. Rank 9 Tulane, Houston, Temple, rank 2 UCF, Rank 14 Cincy. We're barely better. This is a really big game right here. I didn't realize how big this rivalry was. All right, well, best of luck, boys. I'm praying that we win. We lose. Can't even win our bowl game. So McLean finished second in the nation with yards with 4,300, 40 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. He played out of his mind. On the rushing end, Donald Hunter, who will still be around next year, had 1,100 yards. Even our backup, who is a freshman, had 768. Freeman sticks around for another year. He just broke a record, and we get one more year of dominance. Whoever the quarterback is next year, they're going to have a lot of weapons. And defensively, I'm surprised because we allowed so many points, yet from the looks of things, we got to the quarterback a lot. We even picked the quarterback off a lot. This freshman, though, had 7.5 sacks, as well as 20 TFLs. Shane Taylor will leave, though. He's transferring. We're also going to be losing a 95 overall cornerback. Amari finally goes to the league, and Timmy McLean also goes to the league. So that somehow was the 10th best class in the nation, despite not signing a single 5-star. The beautiful part is we kept our 4-star prestige. There's no way we don't win a natty this year. It would have to be hard to not win a natty. 99 receiver, 99 quarterback, 97 running back, 97 center. Backup wide receiver is 96. His backup is 94. His backup is 90. 90 overall right guard. This offense is so unbelievably stacked that it would be a travesty to not go undefeated. Coleman does go up to an 81 overall. What I love the most is if you look at the bottom 3 receivers here, Wright, Sullivan, and Cooper, 87, 84, 83, and all 3 of them are freshmen. One of them is 6'6". So we do not start this season ranked, which is very interesting. So now it is officially time for the CPU to take over. I'll still be managing the teams, doing position changes, everything like that, but they take over recruiting. And would you believe it if I told you we had 12 players on the All-American first and second team? We come in 97 overall with a 99 offense and a 92 defense. So fellas, for the next, 1, 2, 3, 4 years, no recruiting, nothing like that. The team is done. They're set up exactly where we need them. Now we just need to perform. Can we perform is the question. And we start off with a loss. How? They were C-, bro. And we won the American, all right? We won it. 9-3 record. USF couldn't quite pull off the W. Frazier put up 3,300 yards, 41 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Not a single running back over 1,000 yards, but they got really close to it. On the receiving end, Anthony Freeman, no surprises there, 1,100 yards. Taylor as well with 800. Even our freshman tight end with 379. Darrell Hurd this time going to lead the team in sacks with 10.5. Chad Prince with 3 interceptions. We knew this time would come. We are losing a lot of players. Craig Frazier being one of them, 99 overall quarterback. We're also losing Nick Ware, Donald Hunter, Corey Taylor as well. A lot of our receivers are gone. So the computer got us up to a 5-star prestige, also signing the 16th best class. So we are now officially entering the Ray Coleman era. He's a sophomore, 87 overall. But if you look at our coordinators, we got quite the boost. So our new defensive coordinator is Jeff Hafley, who was the former head coach of Boston College. And our new offensive coordinator is Scott Loeffler. I want to say he is currently the head coach at Bowling Green. We're going to start off the season rank 11. One thing to note, if we do win the American again, I am going to be leaving the conference. And getting a look at the conference, there's no teams in here that can even come close to us. We've only progressed, gotten better over time, whereas everybody else is around that mid-80 mark. The best team is UCF, and they're 88. We can't be stopped. This is ridiculous. Okay, we started off sloppy with a lot of close games, and now it's just snowballing out of control. We did lose a game to UAB, but it was very early on in the season, so I'm wondering if this bounce back late is gonna be enough. And that's the first time we've beaten Cincy. And we made our first natty, and it's interstate. We've won 2 American championships. We're about to win our first natty. Then can we do it again in a different conference? All right, 4th and 3. We're going to jump in for our first play. Offense couldn't get it done. Coleman's wearing 17. Ew, yuck. We take those. Cheeky little spin move, and he breaks the tackle. Kellen Wright. What a way to score the first touchdown in the natty. And as tradition, I am using USF's playbook as well. Keep that in mind. Never used it before in my life. It's actually kind of nice though. I like the plays. There's delays. You've got everything in here. Like, this playbook is really like that. What a catch by Kellen Wright. This guy's a freak. We just never let off the brakes. I mean, this is crazy. Ray Coleman has 4 touchdowns, no picks. And look how shallow they're playing. Like, what are they doing? I need extra cut back. Never mind. We got Lane right here. Gotta back out on him. You know what? You lost me. I wanted to continue playing. Even the backup scored, which is kind of crazy. Your final score is going to be 59-16. Wow, we have 3 people projected in the first round. 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 1 in the 7th. That is a lot of talent leaving the team. So even though we're up to a 6-star prestige now, the USF recruiters did not do a good job at recruiting and got the 47th best class. Coleman in his junior season is up to a 96 overall. Our running back is 99, his backup 95, and his backup 93. Fullback is going to be an 85. Receiving core is ridiculous, and the best part is all of these guys are sticking around, so we might have a full 99 overall starting receiving core. Tight end will be sticking around. He'll be in the 90s. The only thing that's a little bit weak is the offensive line. We finally packed our bags and joined the SEC alongside UCF, who will be representing the West, us on the East. We're going to start off the season in rank 1 again, but remember that our schedule is significantly harder. And I just remembered I forgot to look at the stats from our natty winning season. So that's on me. Just out of curiosity, we're 4-0. Ooh, Bama kind of fell off low-key, only a 90? Come on, Bama. We beat the crap out of Bama. 66-0, that's our biggest win yet. This is our big rivalry game right here. Remember, we bring UCF with us to the SEC, and we flooded them. This might be like the most dominant team we've ever had. And the thing is, next year, we're going to have 3 receivers at a 99 overall. All right, so this is our first time playing for an actual conference championship right here. Texas A&M is also 99s across the board. Holy moly. And we flooded them. They're a fake 99. Coleman finishes runner-up for the Heisman, barely missing out. Well, not barely, but still. There goes our second natty back to back. So finally, there goes Jason Garrett. I have a feeling that we're going to get worse. Nate Robinson is also leaving. We have 4 players projected in the first round, 3 in the second this year. Coleman fell 3 yards short of 4,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and 3 picks. On the rushing end, Coleman also scrambled for 802 yards. On the receiving end, Kellen Wright had 1,500 yards. Are you kidding? And defensively, from the looks of things, it was a pretty down year. Then again, we held teams to like 14 points a game. Okay, so let's get a look at the team. It's unbelievable that Kellen Wright is still here. 99 quarterback in Coleman, 96 running back, 94 backup, 92 his backup. Fullback is a 91. We have a receiver at 99 and 2 at 97. Now remember, when they're in game and they get the offensive coordinator boost, they will all be 99. Our tight end is a 92. The O-line is definitely a little bit weak. The D-line is insane. I love it so much. Terrence Mark is a 99 overall now, middle linebacker. At safety, 94, and strong safety, 88. This is our last chance right here. We could potentially three-peat for the second rebuild in a row. We've got the team to do it. We just got to go out there and execute. And here we go, the last time for the rebuild. UCF, we're undefeated to this point, and it's another cheeky 50 bomb. I love this point in the rebuild. Like, it's so satisfying. Like, this took so long to record. I know you guys don't really get that idea, but hours upon hours upon hours upon hours later, and watching USF dominate the SEC, I love it. I love every second of it. The only thing we haven't done yet is win a Okay, there's our Heisman. I was about to say the only thing we haven't done is win the Heisman. So not only did we win back-to-back American titles, we won back-to-back SEC championships. Oh yeah, we've won 2 natties. And then we got Penn State in this game. I want to keep the stats authentic. USF with the 3-peat. There goes the 3-in-a-row national champs. So for the final time, Coleman, 4,400 yards, 54 touchdowns, and 6 picks. Dwan Davis rushed for 1,100 yards and 13 touchdowns. Dixon with 957. Ray Coleman had 850 and 7 on the ground. On the receiving end, Kellen Wright, 1,200 yards. Sullivan had 888. Everybody stepped up and did their thing. We had 3 receivers over 10 touchdowns. So Coleman broke every single passing record other than passing touchdowns in a game and passing yards in a game. Wright and Freeman broke a lot of receiving records. Underwood did have rushing yards in a career with 3,935, so not bad. And just getting a quick look through it, it doesn't look like we broke any records, any NCAA records, that is. But with that being said, fellas, that is going to wrap up the USF rebuild. Hopefully you guys enjoy, man. I have a lot of fun doing these. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. If you made it this far, you are the real MVP. And I shall catch you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.
Sometimes I wonder, can I breathe right underwater? Sometimes I wonder, can I speak in outer space? Sometimes I wonder, can I call upon the thunder? Sometimes I wonder, can I make the earth shake? I'm celestial, like in no other way.